The invasion of Normandy, otherwise known as D-Day, was vital to the Allied victory.
This is General Eisenhower, who was put in charge of D-Day, codenamed Operation Overlord. In one of his famous quotes, he said, "You are about to embark upon the great crusade, toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you."
D-Day was intended to occur on June 5th, but due to bad weather, the Allies were prevented from attacking on this day. So D-Day was delayed 24 hours, and the new attack day was made June 6th.
The paratroopers were the first to land in Normandy, and their primary job was to take over bridges and exit roads in Germany.
The paratroopers were successful in this goal. Part of the plan was the invasion of 5 beaches. The first 2 beaches, Omaha and Utah, were invaded by the American Army. The second 2 beaches, Gold and Sword, were invaded by the British Army, and the last beach, Juno, was invaded by the Canadian Army. Part of the Allied tactic was to confuse the Germans. One way we did this was by placing fake equipment in random cities, a phantom army commanded by Patton. Many double agents were used, and fake radio transmissions were sent out.
Another diversion used by the Allies was when we sent dummies airborne to look like troops, but after the Germans had gathered lots of troops to go and attack them, they only found the dummies.
Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of Britain, held an address to the House of Commons, telling the public that all was going according to plan.
While this was happening, Hitler held a conference in the Bavarian Alps, where he is under the impression that the invasion was still occurring at Calais, which was actually the fake plan from the Allies called Operation Fortitude. The Germans thought that the beach invasions were simply a diversion for the Calais invasion, and so many of them gathered at Calais for the preparation of a second attack.
It was at this conference that Hitler made a famous quote.
"The news couldn't be better. As long as they were in Britain, we couldn't get at them. Now we have them where we can destroy them."
He was wrong.
The events that unfolded on June 6th helped establish Allied victory and subsequent German surrender.